right. Team Strength United call is starting. It is Wednesday, the 26th of July, and Diana is going to be leading it, and I will close it. So here we go, Miss Diana Clayton.
Okay, so with the call, or not call, what is it called?
The webinar?
The webinar, yes, that Josh had last night. What I basically got from that is he was kind of promoting a way for our teams to do his like hardcore, intense 8-week training to, boost our teams as a whole, not just, as individuals. Like he did have, for people who are not on a team, he did have trainings for just those specific people. But mainly he was kind of promoting an opportunity for coaches in a team to kind of get that fire lit up again within a team, because a lot of teams looks like have been having their fire kind of dying out. And for those who did go to Summit, we have all this energy like basically built up inside of us, and we're like, what do we do with all this energy? We have so many ideas going through our heads and not really being able to take that energy and then just extrude it out. So he, I guess, developed this like 4-step training, and I can't remember on top of my head all the 4 steps that he has to implement, everything that we have, the energy that's been built up inside of us from going to, Summit. So his training is like $1,000 for the 8 weeks, or $750 if you sign up before Sunday. And I had posted some selfies on Instagram and Facebook to get entered in to win, I think, that free opportunity. But I think they've already posted who like the winner was. I don't really know. But the main thing with our team is that, when we have a fire that's lit, within us, we have to keep it going forward, and we can't let that die out. And so that means all of us have to be in that fire together. If just one of us is on fire, then it's not our whole team isn't going to be changing, going forward and moving forward. Do you know what I mean? So I know, like, for the rest of you who didn't go to Summit, you really didn't get that fire lit underneath your butt like Callie and I did. So you don't really have that energy that we kind of got from it. So the only thing that we can do is kind of share what we had from Summit in hopes, it'll kind of spark something with you. But Callie and I kind of have to get that fire going, and all the rest of you, because we have that energy built up from Summit. Like, I know that I have an unbelievable amount of energy from Summit, and a notebook full of ideas, and just so many things that I want to say, like, on my Facebook page, but I know that I just can't split it all out on like in one day. You know what I mean? I have to kind of refocus myself. So Josh, he's such a great speaker and motivator, and I wish this could be an opportunity for us, but Callie, I don't think that we're there. No. Yeah, we're not there where we could do an 8-week training together.
No. So I have, and I'm going to piggyback off of this. So there's 4 things he talks about. You have everything, your mind's about ready to blow, and he's just like, you have to do what you don't want to do. That's number 1. You have to be willing to do what you don't want to do. Number 2, you have to be willing to allow yourself to be accountable. Like, I can only be in the group and post information, and I mean, Diana, she's been messaging me her goals. That's a way for her to be held accountable. She's not putting it in the group page. She's just straight out putting it in a personal message one-on-one. So she's allowing herself to be held accountable. You have to surround yourself with people that are going to have your back. We all have each other's back here, but unless you're ready to be held accountable, your business is going to do this. Okay? Just like your health and fitness. You're going to stay plateaued unless you're willing to be held accountable. Also, number 3, he talks about attacking your limiting beliefs. You have to be willing to get over the crap that held you back, that made you sad. You have to be willing to dig deep and work on yourself. And if you're not willing to do that, then again, you're just going to stay right here. So with that being said, No, I don't. I'm not asking you guys to invest in Josh's training. I think that would be ridiculous because we don't have people where we need to be right now. I just got done reading. This is like God's timing. This is perfect because I highlighted it, and it talked about investing in yourself. Summit is an investment. The leadership trips are an investment. If you get invited, you need to go. Okay? So the most important investment that you're ever going to make is in ourselves. Not in the team, in yourself. Okay? Learn to work harder on yourself than you do your job. This is why personal development is huge, because it allows you space to get over your limiting beliefs, which in turn is going to allow you to be held accountable. You're not going to, like, if you don't work on your limiting beliefs and I call you out on something, the person that's not working on themselves is going to get pissed off and probably shut down and not want anything to do with me anymore. And that's because that person is still living in limiting beliefs. I had 2 conversations yesterday with 2 ladies who have been reaching out to me bi-weekly about my challenge groups. And finally, when I called them out and said, look, if you're not willing to go all in, I'm looking for ladies who are willing to go all in. And if you're not willing to do that, then this isn't for you. I've heard nothing back from them. Yes, it takes a while to get the balls to say that to somebody, but guess what? It can be said, okay? And if you feel like you're going to hurt somebody's feelings, then you need to work more on yourself to build your self-confidence and get over your limiting beliefs, okay? The book that you don't read, the seminar that you won't attend, can't change your life. The business gets better when you get better. Never wish it were easier. Wish you were better. That's where you guys are at. I mean, in all honesty, people say, you know, they couldn't afford Summit and stuff like that. And it really pisses me off because you can't afford Summit. Because my first Summit, we ended up having to buy 2 plane tickets. Did we use our emergency credit card? Yes. But my husband was like, you know what? You have worked so hard. You've showed up every day in this. There's no reason for you not to go. So you have to get to a place where you don't allow yourself to tell yourself BS. Okay? So I don't know about you guys, but I have, like Diana said, we came back with all this fire and all this energy. And this is the first time, the first summit that I have been hammered down like this. And a lot of it has to do with the energy that I'm getting back from Diana. When she shoots me a goal, I'm like, oh, my energy's rolling. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep pressing on. Yesterday, I wanted to sleep so bad. Sleep is for the birds. We have visions. We have goals. And they're not gonna poof magically happen in our sleep. So yes, it's tiring when you're a mom and you have 10 million things to do. But you got to think about the things that you're not willing to do. You need to get them done because it's going to allow you to be able to do the things that you want to do. Guys, I literally have had a huge breakthrough in the last 48 hours. I've started back in my journal, my success journal, and I have a vision for us. Right now, I have a vision that we will be an elite team in 2018. Team. Us. All of us. But it's not going to happen unless we all contribute. So I just started what needs to be done in order to be an elite team. Right here. Vision. That means we're going to be in the 0.01% of the whole Team Beachbody organization. I've just started writing stuff down. Financial freedom. Who doesn't want that? Guys, yes, life is going to be a struggle and life is going to be hard. But I know for Diana, seeing those top coaches and seeing them tell their stories, it hit home for her. And it finally dawned on me. It made all the difference having a coach from my team there. My prayers were answered. That had to happen for me. Honestly, if I went by myself again, I don't know what I would have done. Knowing me, I would have pressed on. But it's hard to get you guys to see the vision if you're not putting in the daily behavior, the vitals, the showing up every day, working out, drinking your shake, talking to people, read a book. That's it. Some of you are making this way too hard. Like literally give yourself an hour. And if you can't sit down and give yourself an hour, give yourself 15 minutes and then go do 30 minutes of chores and then 15 minutes and then go watch TV for 30 minutes if you feel like your brain is going to explode and you just need to vomit everything out. That is okay. But what is not okay is not doing anything. Okay? So the call that I was on, the Genesis call, this is what they're going to offer us. And it's based around the Teen Cup. Don't overthink it, the coaching opportunity. Quit overthinking it. Do your 4 things. Work out, drink your shake, talk to people, and sorry, blank. Who can tell me the 4th one? Invite. Wait, no, that's not right. Personal development. Sorry. So what they've done is they've created a Boost Your Biz Blitz, and this is the call that Genesis, the recording that Georgia placed in the group. Thank you for that, G. Appreciate that. Basically, it's going to allow us to boost our income by doing the daily activities. It's going to start on the 3rd, and it's going to end on August 30th. So it's starting on our business week, which is a Thursday, and it's going to end on a business week, okay? I'm not going to tell you how to join because you need to watch the call so you understand that. You have to watch the call. This is going to be huge, guys. For those of you that are money motivated, like if you want to make more money, there are 3 levels. There's bronze, silver, and gold. And you have to commit, and you're going to see this in that call. You have to commit to what type of action you're going to be putting in. Bronze action, silver action, or gold action. So 30% of the people are going to look at what you're doing, and 20 will actually engage. So if you share with 90 people, 30 people are going to say yes, and 6 are actually going to do it. Okay? So they broke down the numbers. So let's say bronze, you sell challenge packs. Didn't say how many. You do 5. You do at least 5. You're going to make $240. Let's say you just sell Shakeology. You're going to do 194. Let's say 3-day refresh, you're going to make 104, and a sampler pack, you're going to make 37. Okay? Silver challenge pack, $400. Shakeology, 324. 3-day refresh, 174. Sampler, 62. Gold. If you go at the gold level of daily activity and you hit that, whatever the gold level is, which is, I think it's 20 people. No, it's 20 people. And silver is 10 and bronze is 5. You're going to make $800 on a challenge pack. Shakeology would make $649. 3-day refresh, $348, and a sampler pack, $124. So they're not just targeting Teen Cup around challenge packs. They're allowing us to go in and truly find a solution for people. Maybe people aren't ready for a workout. Okay? So they just want to drink the Shakeology for 30 days. Maybe they're not ready for the 30-day commitment. That's when you talk to them about the sampler pack. It's allowing us to make a commission, right? But more importantly, it's allowing us to truly serve our client instead of just bleh, challenge pack, challenge pack, challenge pack. Of course, yes, in the bigger view, it makes sense. We want the best for them, but not everybody wants the best for themselves yet. So you have to be willing to step back and introduce, put the breadcrumbs of how they gain the confidence to want the best for themselves. Okay? So you're definitely going to want to watch that call. You definitely need to sit down and make notes, or it's going to go right through one ear and out the other. It kind of shocks, like it blows your mind on all the things that you have to do to be in the group. And Kevin flat out said, if you join the group and you don't ever submit your application, he's like, your name will disappear. So this is a group that is going to be motivating. It's going to be inspiring. There's going to be momentum there for you to catch and continue your own momentum as a coach. Okay? Not only this is what I really like about it, but it's the accountability that I'm going to get when I'm like tuckered out. Suck it up, Buttercup, because by doing this, the rest of my year is going to be set. The rest of my year. I very well am going to be able to go through December and come through January and not be stressed out. I don't know about you guys, but that tickles my fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's nothing worse when you're building a business and knowing that, you know what, you're going to have to show up on the holidays. And one of my goals has been to be able to on the holidays. I cannot wait till I can go to a conference like freaking Melanie Mitro and not show up on social media for a freaking week. I can't wait to reach that goal. And I know that's what you guys want, but you have to be willing to do your 4 vitals and just keep rolling and keep trucking. But if you don't put that personal development in there, you've got a hole in your bucket and water's just going to leak out and you're going to end up burnt out and you're going to be done. And that's not what I want for you guys. Go back to your health and fitness journey, to the first success you made. Write the outline of the bones that brought you there. It's going to blow your mind, but you were willing to do what you didn't want to do. You were willing to allow yourself to be held accountable. Okay? It's the same thing. And it's like, it makes sense. And to me, I feel like anybody who can lose weight, feel good again, they can take on the freaking world. Because I feel like that is the hardest thing to do for people, is to actually do work on themselves. It truly is, because we by nature are treated, we were made to help others, right? We weren't made to help ourselves. But the bottom of the line is, if we're not helping ourselves, we can't help others. If we're not filling our cup first, we can't fill others' cups. And you might think you're doing it, but it'll backfire on you like that. Diana, do you want to add to any of that?
Just some stuff about what Josh was saying about, like, one of the things that helped him in his business was the ad part. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I can really speak on this because I have been doing great with it. And I know some people don't always have the greatest experience with doing the ad part, and you know, you obviously have to invest some of your money into it. And the only thing that I can suggest for those of us who are kind of crunched for money is when you have some extra money, or when you sell something and you get that commission, put that money aside for specifically doing that Jesse Reagan training. Because I can tell you firsthand that I started it in June, right? Very beginning of June. I, put my ads out. I found my winning ad and I've been sending those to my avatar. I just recently sent out an ad to the UK, to my avatar in the UK, and I wasn't expecting it to do well, but as of today, it's at 10 cents, which is great. I don't know if you guys know, but that's great for 10 cents because my other one just in the US is at 12 cents. So I was not expecting that. I'm already having conversations going with people in the UK, which I would never have had the opportunity before. And Jesse made a great point is, you can't build relationships with people that are on your warm market that are not your avatar. Like, I have so many people that are on my avatar on my Facebook who are warm, and I'm now figuring out, who in the cold market are my avatar, and I can easily go through thousands of women now and talk to them individually and see if they're a fit for me and our team. Some of those women are freaking crazy and you find that out. And some of them are amazing and you connect right away. And I would not be able to build relationships with just the people that I've known from high school or from a friend of a friend. There's just no way. And Josh made a great point on, you can post the most amazing post on your page, but that's not going to sell you anything. It might get people interested, it might catch their eye, but it's not going to happen until we actually personally message those people and start a conversation, figure out what's going on in their life, because most of those people are either going to be interested in joining the group to lose weight and then possibly becoming a coach, or they might be a fit to jump on and be a coach. I mean, there's two separate things right there. And yes, it's a test of your patience, this training, because obviously these people don't know me. They're not going to just trust me. And that makes me have to kind of take a breath and be like, trust the process. It's another process to go through. And it helps you grow as a person because you're going to start to see things in yourself that you see in other people, things that you need to work on with yourself because of either just the things that you think about when it comes to the training. And that's going to help you find who you want to attract to yourself. And I hit a point with my warm market people that I was like, okay, I am obviously not attracting you to me at all. You're not attracted to me. Like, we might have certain things in common, but I think all of us can agree that we are kind of getting to the point where we're sick and tired of our warm market people. But I think that it's, for my own experience with it, you know, I went into it not even knowing what the frick I was doing. And it's a process. It takes time. It takes, you know, some time out of your day. But I think that it's worth it.
Well,
because you can have relationships that will actually last and grow from people that you don't know.
And this is what I want to suggest. I picked this up on the end of Josh's call last night. What he does with his team, like his social media team, he allows a day out of the week where it's just a creative day. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like to have a day maybe where, let's say you schedule your post to go out like on a Friday, or maybe like Sunday's your true rest day. You schedule your post to go out, but you truly don't jump on social media. You know what I mean? But you allow yourself on a Saturday to just, instead of posting on social media, like right there fresh, you've already taken care of it the day before, so you can truly focus and put your blinders on in that creative space. Yay! Sorry. Is that something that you guys would like? Because I feel like sometimes people need to know that it's okay to have certain times of the day. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I roll. Like, if my coach Marissa said, okay guys, on Saturdays we're gonna, from this time to this time, it's gonna be creative time, and then, you know, send me a link of what you created. Is that something that you guys would like? Or do you feel like you're gonna be able to just keep trucking along and doing what you're doing and make more time to be creative?
I think it would be kind of hard to find one day that we could all put aside, you know, because it seems like with us being such a small group, it's hard to find a time to just schedule a meeting, for one, where we can all attend, you know. I think it'd be kind of hard to find one day that we could all.
Not for all of us, for you.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like, let's say everybody's going to create something on Saturday.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying, like, if you message me and you're like, dude, Monday mornings are money for me. Is it cool if I hanker down, if, you know, Sunday I do my 3 engaging posts and I schedule them out? And is it cool if I take time from, I don't know, 9 to 12? That's 4 hours. Don't laugh. If I do that and then I just send you everything, Callie, would you be willing to take 30 minutes out of your time? And my whole thing is, if you are sitting down and you are hankering out, you know, a creative space in your mind, and you send that to me, you can bet your bottom dollar that I am going to sit my butt down and I'm going to go through it, because that's telling me that you're allowing me to hold you accountable. To be like, oh my gosh, that pose looks great. That's a great picture. Oh, you know what? You need to do it this way. Are you good? But in all honesty, this is how it would work. If you did do 4 hours, allow yourself like 2.5 hours to create it, send it, and then for the constructive criticism to come in. And hey, look at it this way. If there's no feedback, like that you have to go back and fix your video or reword something, then you're done. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Does that sound good to you guys?
Yeah.
I feel like it would teach you guys how to like kind of just protect your bubbles, you know, and that way you're not like me. When I did this training, I didn't protect my bubbles. And I swear, if it wasn't for Diana doing this training, I don't know if I would even be considering to do it this year again. But I have to. It's non-negotiable. It is going to be, after I do this Team Cup thing, I'm going to start busting ads out because honestly, I'm a little jealous. I like it. I'm a little jealous of Diana.
Well,
what she's doing.
You know what? It's great when, you know, you have like a ton of people on your page and then you can, for your free groups. And, but you know what? I wanted to punch my computer in the face like 100 times, just like Josh said. I wanted to punch it because so many times because I don't know, like I want to like delete an ad off of there and it won't get off my computer screen. And I'm like, why isn't it deleting, you know? I don't want it on there, or things just get jumbled together and you just are like, whatever, just buy computer. But it's great when you can like I took my free ad, you know, and I sent it to just the people that are liking my page. So only those people will see it. And then you can also send it to like audiences for, you know, that you can do also. But some people, you know, on your like page, they don't see everything. But when you do an ad for it and send it to them directly, like they will see it and it'll reach more people and you'll get more people in your free groups. You'll get way more people in your free groups.
Tiffany, you're going to have to invest into the Jesse Reagan training. You're going to have to sit down and talk to Juan and see what you can do. And know that when you sign up for it, it's a lifetime.
Yeah. And no, I understand that, but right now we are like this close with money. No joke. There is no room for wiggle room at all. Until we sell our house is when I will be able to do that kind of stuff.
So in the meantime, keep doing what you're doing, because if you stall out, then you're going to be nowhere fast. You're going to be like 10 steps back. You're going to be even mad at yourself. So by taking on the points in the group, that's awesome because you're also learning the bones to the group, right? You learn how to structure things out. You keep showing up. And pretty soon, before you know it, you're going to have those commissions. I'm not asking you to throw everything into this training. Say you sell 2 challenge packs next week and you make like $104. Take $10 of it and just leave it aside.
Yeah, and that's what I plan on
trust
doing.
The process.
Me and Diana had a private conversation because that's what she told me she did for the Jesse Reagan training.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've been thinking of doing too, is when I make that, then put whatever I can aside for that and go from there.
And you're in a tough place because you haven't really experienced what it is to have a weekly income. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're at a place where you could be like, screw all this. I'm not even going to do it. I'm just wasting my time. But that's not you. That's not why you're here. You're here because you know the product works. You want other people to experience it. And you have a vision. Dude, you remind me of myself 2 years ago when I called Stephanie in tears telling her that we were broke. And Stephanie basically pulled me off the ledge. Okay? So
and Tiffany, another way that you can, have you like gone on to like, you know, on your Facebook, you know, your graduating high school class, have you ever gone on there and went through like everybody?
Yeah.
And did that?
Because I remember you talking about that and I had went and did that.
Also like things that interest you, like, I don't know, like I like breast cancer. Like I'm big on breast cancer. So I went on like breast cancer sites, like groups. I added myself as a person in those groups and like went through to see if there was anybody that like I could connect with and became their friends. So like that's another way to expand your like little network of, you know, people on your page is by trying to find people that are like you, who have the same interests as you, and, you know, adding them as your friend. And like I went into like that mixed kid, race kids, whatever thing, you know, and found some people I connected with, like, and they're friends on my page.
Well, I'm sure
so that's another way you can like expand on your page without having to spend any money.
Yeah, go search boy moms. Groups like that. Plug into those groups, you know, and share your transformation there. And remember,
Yes.
I said it here in the messages. It takes 7 to 9 times for somebody to actually sit down and read posts. And it takes 21 times for somebody to be told and actually listen. And that's where I'm at as a leader in this group. That's why it kind of feels like our page is blowing up, because it is, because I am at that place where I've got to hammer this out so my ladies hear it and see it. Okay? So we are going to get off this call because it's fixing to end. Tiffany, if you want to talk to me more, please talk to me more. Okay? But Georgia, hang in there. You look sad today. I hate this. Let's turn it up.
Georgia, where are you at on your training? What module are you on, Georgia?
3, I'm getting ready to do the ads.
Yay! The funnest part ever.
The most confusing part. I feel so illiterate when I'm trying to pay attention and listen to everything. I feel so dumb. I feel like I'm at that age group where I missed the whole computer thing. You know, it seems like it's the younger generation. And I'm just like, oh my God, I do not know what you're talking about.
Dude, you and Dee should get together.
Yeah, she's teaching me a lot.
I know. I'm going to have her.
That youngin'.
So, all right, ladies. Hi, Marcelo.
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to end this. Thank you, ladies, for taking time, making the time, and getting on the call. Thank you, Dee, for your input.
You're welcome.
Lead with your heart, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.